Hi, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to our presentation on getting your work done early. Why get your work done early? Well, it's important for a few different reasons. First of all, completing your work before the due date will greatly reduce your stress. It will also help you to submit better quality work overall, right? If you have more time to do the work, it makes sense that you'll be submitting better work. It also gives you more time to make corrections if they're needed, and it also can give you a little bit of a buffer so that if something happens where you need to step away for a few days, like if you're sick or if you have an important deadline at work that got moved up, you will not be late with your coursework. So giving yourself that extra time will help greatly with that. Stopping procrastination. It's very tough to do, but it's certainly something that we need to do as adult learners. You want to find something that you manage your time well with and try to do that a little bit earlier than normal, right? So if there's something that you manage fairly well, whether it's preparing meals for your family or driving a carpool or something like that, and getting people to a location early, try and get them there earlier. Try and do that a little bit earlier and acclimate yourself to doing things a little bit early that route. And that should help you out as far as being able to get things done earlier because you'll start to feel more comfortable with it. And then you also want to use that extra time that you have to start incorporating that practice into your coursework and other parts of your life as well, right? This isn't just important for coursework. It can help you with doing things like paying bills or being on time to social events, things like that. So very important. Give it a try with something that you're comfortable with at first, and then start to integrate it into other parts of your life, including schoolwork. So how do you get ahead? Well, another way to do that, of course, is avoiding piling on your work at the end of the week. It's very tempting as an adult learner to save all your work for the weekend and just try and get it in on Sunday desperately with 2 or 3 hours left or sooner in your week. So very important. Try not to pile it on at the end, spread it out, break down your schedule so you're doing a little work each day. A lot of times some adult learners like to log in maybe once or twice a week, but studies have shown that students who log in more each week will have a better chance at success if they're a student here. So very important to remember that. Give yourself more time to complete your assignments than you think you need. Set yourself early due dates. Give yourself some leeway there to make some room. You also want to create checkpoints for larger assignments. That's a great idea because that will help you break things down as you move on. For example, outlining your paper, doing research on your paper for your larger term papers. Give yourself more space to do it. If you don't have a calendar, make one. That's my first suggestion here. And of course, if you already have a calendar and you don't have your schoolwork on it, please add it as soon as possible. That will help you out greatly. So keeping that in mind, let's take a look at a couple of examples here of schedules that somebody can use and put their school week together. So typically, if you're a typical student, you may want to start your week on a Monday. You check in and you see what's going on. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe wait until Tuesday and you start to look in and check the assignments for the week and reading the course materials. Then Wednesday, you do your discussion board post. It may be, sometime in the evening. It may be right before the deadline. Who knows? And then that exhausts you so much that you take the next couple of days off. You got a lot going on for work and stuff. And then Saturday, you reply to your classmates for their discussion boards or submit your assignment Saturday into Sunday, and then maybe Sunday night you're finishing that assignment and submitting it right before the deadline. So that, of course, your work week starts on Monday for schoolwork, right? Which is when the coursework, which is when the week starts. Your work for the week is compressed over 4 days with this kind of schedule, right? So it's like you have to smash everything in there all together. It doesn't leave you much room for error or conflict with your schedule. So that's kind of a little bit of a problem because if you're doing an assignment wrong, you don't have a lot of time to make up for it or try and fix it. Or it also, if something happens, like you get sick, you don't have a day or two to relax really because you're cramming everything in. And your work that's submitted is likely to be rushed if you're putting things in just before the deadline. Now we look at a new schedule. This is what it could look like to help you out. You start your week on a Sunday. You open up your classwork. A lot of times, most of your courses by Sunday night have been reset. for the week. So at that point in time, you can check your assignments and read your course materials for the week. Maybe start doing some reading for the week again. You're going to start your discussion board post on Monday for one class or both classes, or maybe you do one Monday, do one Tuesday, and then all of a sudden you've got a little bit of freedom. Now you've got that extra day. You start to get an extra day or two on your schedule because your discussion boards aren't due till Wednesday. So Wednesday comes along, don't take a breather, try and start your assignment at that point. Why not keep going? And then you want to reply to your classmates and continue to work on your assignment on Thursday. Friday, you want to finish your assignment, and either Friday or Saturday, you want to finish it and submit the assignment. So now you've submitted your coursework for the week a day early if everything goes according to plan. And that you have plenty of time. You can take your time, and maybe you don't like your paper and maybe you're ready to submit it on Saturday morning and you're like, you know what, I think I could use some more work on this. I have some time tomorrow afternoon. Let me do some then. And then you can do your work on Sunday and finish or fix the assignment on Sunday, but you're not rushed to get it done, right? So that's something that's very important. This schedule gives you the opportunity to do a lot of different things. Again, summarized on the right is the week starts on Sunday. Your work is spread out in shorter sessions each day throughout the week, right? So you're not piling it all in 3 or 4 days. You're doing it, spreading it out a little bit through the week. Your work is submitted, and it's usually going to be a better quality with a greater chance for you to review it before you submit it. And you'll have more time to complete the work, so it's not going to be a rush job. And of course, if something happens during the week, like you get sick, it's not the end of the world. You can still make up the work. You don't have to worry about submitting things late. So this gives you a lot of good opportunity to take some strides to get ahead of yourself. As always, if you have any questions or need any assistance, please call 203-568-1652 to speak with one of our advisors, and we'll be happy to help you out.